Plumgorl, I'm not being condescending to all suggestions. I'm being a realist to bad suggestions. And if you have a problem with that, I don't know what you're doing here, honestly. I feel like, you know, you've been very negative to me lately, and I don't know why. But I don't really appreciate it, honestly. It's kind of silly. You know? I'm trying to be a realist to people who are saying ridiculous things. Why would I take the adhesive off, glue it all over the wall, and ruin the product and the wall? Right? So, because I said I don't want to do that, and I logically explained why, I'm condescending. No, it's not. It's that you like that suggestion. Now, because I countered it, you don't like that. Right? So, can we be realists here now? Can we be, you know, be more realistic? Stop being negative towards me and everything that I do. I'd appreciate that. You're the one being condescending to me, actually. Plumgorl says, I said a few times I really liked it, but I'm not sure if you saw. I suggested putting one straight up by the ceiling and another one around the trim, but I don't know. The trim, I think, is nice. The ceiling, I don't know how I would get it on the ceiling. Again, unless I buy, like, those things you can hammer into your wall with a nail. No adhesive would work well. I can tell you this right now, especially from now living in this house, 8 years. Once it gets hot, no adhesive really works well. I've got paintings, like these artwork falls off the walls in the summer because it gets so hot, all the adhesive melts and shit. Remember I told you I used to have a coat hanger there? I took it down. I couldn't use it anymore because it fell off the wall twice. It took the paint off with it. So maybe if I got the nail stuff, okay? Now, Plumgorl, I'd like to say something. The reason I'm saying this to you is because I've noticed in the last few days you've been very negative towards me. Like, for example, yesterday I was on stream and we hit our vest goal. So the vest poll went up, and as the vest poll is going and people are all voting, right? And it wasn't just Plumgorl, by the way, so I should call this out. But it was Plumgorl in particular that stood out when this happened because Plumgorl usually doesn't have this attitude towards me. So we're playing, and all of a sudden we hit a critical endgame plot point of God of War Ragnarok. It's like jaw-dropping. It's like, whoa, this is crazy stuff going on, right? We're like, oh my God. And I get immersed in the game for like a half an hour almost. I'd say probably like 20 minutes. I'm just like totally immersed in the game, all right? And I turn back to the chat, and I got people calling me out. Oh, why didn't he put on the vest yet? We're in the end game of a game I've been playing for 2 months. We're like 60 hours in. One of the most critical plot points of the whole game just happened. People should be like blown away and be like, whoa, whoa. Instead, what are people talking about in the chat? Where's the vest? All right? It's time to have priorities. The reason that we're here on stream is supposed to be we're here to have fun together. We're here to chill. We're here to enjoy games, have common interests. This is not to hound Phil. Where's his hat? Where's the glasses? Where's the vest? Where's the bubbles? How about where's your common sense? And where's some of your like compassion or some intelligence? Everyone just relax. We're in the, like, what am I here for, right? I'm here because I enjoy games, because I have a passion for it. I like sharing that with you. If we're in a 60-hour playthrough and something interesting is happening in that playthrough, can we focus on the playthrough? The vest it can happen at any game, any stream, forever, and it's going to happen. That one critical moment of the playthrough to be spoiled by a bunch of people who are in the chat screaming about a vest and dumb shit. Yeah, it's dumb. It is. It's kind of immature. And yeah, recently it's kind of been pissing me off. Because listen, I like doing rewards for you guys. I absolutely love. Look what I just did today. Am I looking to get anything out of this today? No. This is just something silly. Maybe it makes the streams look better. Maybe it doesn't. I put some effort in, right? And when I get people who just come in here and they just want to kind of crap on me no matter what. Oh, well, Phil's enjoying the game in a critical plot point. Crap on him because he doesn't have the vest on yet. Like, what? Can we just take a step back and be like, no, let's not be negative today. Let's not try not to be toxic today to the streamer. Can we just kind of be like, hey, let's have a good time together today, right? That's what I feel like. Why are people like that? I just don't get that. And Plumgorl in particular, you were one of the people who actually was very, very vocal about it. It was you and a few others, but being that you're a longtime viewer and everything, I felt like it was shocking. I was like, of all the people, I thought you would have been like, hey, everyone, calm down. Can you like calm down for a minute while Phil has a critical plot point? And instead you were actually like championing them. Like, oh, where's the vest? I was like, are you here for the vest or are you here for the gameplay and me? Right? You know what I mean? And kind of same thing here. So let's have a fun stream. Let's sit here and let's, no, yell at Phil because he doesn't know there's adhesive on the back of the lights. And then when Phil shoots down the idea of adhesive because it wouldn't make sense, it would destroy his wall, then say that, oh, see, he's dismissive and he's a jerk to his viewers. No, that's not what we're here for. We're not. I mean, I don't need that. I don't need that. I'm 40 years old. I'm about to be 41 in April, all right? I don't need this kind of shit anymore. I just don't. I don't need people who are here to basically any day that we can unload on Phil for whatever reason. Let's just unload. You hear how relaxed I am right now? I'm not angry anymore. I really don't get angry at this shit anymore. But I get to a point in my life where it's like, I just don't need the toxicity anymore. I don't need someone who's constantly going to nitpick, someone who's constantly going to be a jerk. And this is not just to Plumgorl. This is to everyone. Because you get people who come on here, and they're here and they're jerks to me. It's like, why are you here just to be a jerk to Phil? It's one thing if you want to razz me every once in a while. I'm playing a game, and you get into a part of the game, I failed. All right, make fun of me. Great. But like today, why are you yelling at me? Because there's adhesive on the back of the light, and I'm not aware. And then when you say there's adhesive, I look at it, I'm like, oh, it's 3M tape adhesive. It's basically the two-sided sticky tape. I know two-sided sticky tape. It's not very good. You need to have better strength to just regular sticky tape. I don't want to stick sticky tape all over my wall. It's going to destroy my paint, right? And it's not going to stay. I know that for a fact. Everything here melts in the summer. So I say, nah, it's not going to work. And immediately, Phil's so dismissive. Phil doesn't listen. Like, we don't need that attitude here. We don't. And I say we, because it's not just about me. It's about all of us having a good time. When you propagate that attitude of constant criticism, negativity, and nitpicking, it's one thing if, like, I'm definitively doing something wrong or bad. It's another thing when you want to go over the top and be overly critical towards someone. You know, it's like no matter what I do, it's not good enough, right? It wouldn't matter. Like today, I'm going to go out of my way to do something a little different. I didn't have to do this. I could have said, this is too much trouble, or I don't think it's going to work. And I could have just said, fuck it, and thrown it away. But instead, like, you know what? Here's something a little different. I'll go the extra mile. Let's have a nice chill podcast. Let's do something a little different. And I turn to the chat, and you got people who are making fun of me, people who are, you know, it's one thing to say, okay, this lighting's 10 years old. Let's laugh at Phil. That's fine. It's another thing to actually be toxic. And I swear people just like to come in here to be toxic to me. And it has to change. You know? I don't want to be in a place where constantly there has to be this toxicity. I don't want that. I want this to be a place where people can feel they come in. They feel at home. They feel relaxed. They feel like they can have a chill time, right? Phil's doing something different today. If it goes wrong, let's laugh. But let's not shit on him and say he's dismissive just because he doesn't want to use two-sided tape all over his wall. Like, what? I just don't get it. Like I said, I'm in a position now. I've been doing this for 15 years. It feels like for some people, it doesn't matter what I say or do. It's never good enough. Like, I could have done everything perfectly this morning. It would have been the best thing ever. And there still would have been people who come and unload their butts on me. You know, it's like, enough is enough, man. Like, I just can't take that shit no more. I'm going to stand up for myself. Like, I feel like there's been a few people in here who think now they're regulars and they can just come in and be toxic to me. And that's not fair. That's just not fair. I think people should understand there's a difference between, let's give Phil a razz because it's funny. You know, let's do an inside joke or, you know, a running joke. Phil's messing up in a game today. Let's give him a razz there. Let's razz him about his age. That's all fine. But then to take it to the next level, a critical plot point is happening in a game, a 60-hour playthrough. We should all be focused on it. Oh, yell at Phil, he didn't put on his vest yet. And keep yelling at him for like 10 minutes. Like, where are the priorities? I really feel like the common sense is missing for certain people. Or they get so wrapped up in their own little memes and shit with other people that they don't, you know, they don't see the big picture. And that goes for everyone on any stream too. It doesn't even have to be mine, but if you're owning the stream with your own little memes and stuff, don't you understand that basically you could be ruining the stream for others? What if there's someone who's on the stream who's been waiting for this critical point and to see my reaction for this point for 50 some hours I've been playing the game? And the moment finally comes and the entire chat is, where's the vest? Why didn't he put on a vest yet? Where's the vest? Oh, wait, is something happening in the game? Who cares? Where's the vest? Do you see my point? Do you see my point? I hope you do. And I hope that anyone who maybe, I hope you're not taking this personally. This is not a personal attack against anyone. It's a point where like today, like I saw it yesterday on stream. Now I see it today in the morning. People are being nasty to me because I don't want to put two-sided tape all over my wall. Why be nasty to the streamer? Right? I don't get it. And by the way, I could have just ignored all of it and I could have completely dismissed all your concerns, but I'm doing this because I actually care about my streams and I care about you guys. That's why I want to bring it up. That's why I'm not mad, but I feel like I got to say something. I feel like when it gets to the point where it's kind of getting out of control, that I should stand up and say something because I care about you guys. I want the streams to be good. I don't want it to be me feeling resentful towards my audience because my audience is doing this kind of stuff towards me, and I don't want to bottle it in because trust me, I have learned from personal experience in life, all right, If you bottle it in and you don't say something about it, that's when it gets worse. Because then that's when you get pissed, right? That's when Scarface says, I will not be back. Scarface, I don't even know who you are. Bye. I will not be back. Well, this is the first time I've seen you. Interesting. Anyway. No, in life, all right? If something's bothering you, you should absolutely positively speak up about it as well. You should not bottle it in, because that's when it gets the worst. If you just, if I just let people keep walking all over me on my streams and being toxic and nasty to me like this, I knew that it would just get worse and worse to the point where it would bottle up, and then there'd probably be like an explosion one day. Imagine if yesterday during God of War, I paused the game and I went on a crazy 30-minute rant in the middle of it, right? So, please understand where I'm coming from. I'm a one man broadcasting to many. I am one man right now communicating to 400 people live on a live stream. I can't address every concern. I can't directly respond to everything everyone says. I'm in a situation where I'm trying to do my best. I went out of my way to do something. I had no clue how this was going to work or how to even do it today. You got to be a little bit understanding, all right? And I apologize if I come off as rude or crude or offensive when I do stuff like this, but the reason I'm talking like this to everyone right now is because I want you to understand how I feel. That it does make me feel kind of like I'm like you guys don't get what I'm here for. I'm not here for the vest, right? I'm not here for the vest. I'm not here for money. I'm here for the games. I'm here for enjoyment, for having a good social experience with you. If I'm here on a podcast trying to have fun and I can't have fun because I have people being nasty to me in the chat, there's a problem. And that's when I have to call it out. And that's why I called it out this morning. I hope you understand it. I hope you know where I'm coming from. And I certainly hope you don't take offense, because if you take offense to anything I just said, I mean, wow, I don't know how you could, because I'm just trying to be as calm and rational as possible and explain where I'm coming from. It's not that I'm upset. I just want things to change for the better. I don't want every moment of my stream to be, let's just razz Phil and totally make him feel like crap, and now he can't enjoy his streams because it's always about just, constant making fun of, and, There's a difference between saying, hey, Phil, did you know that those lights have double-sided tape? Maybe you want to give it a shot. Versus, there's double-sided tape and he's ignoring me and I don't understand. What's his problem? And then I say, I don't want to use the double-sided tape. Oh, you see? He doesn't appreciate his fans. He shuts down all their suggestions. Blah, blah. No, there's a big difference there between the two. You understand? There's a huge difference between the two. All right? I hope you guys get that. All right? Okay. Now, I'd like to move on positively from this. I hope that you understand where I'm coming from, all right? And if you guys could, hopefully understand and maybe we could have a little bit of a nicer environment. That's what I'm going for in 2023, by the way. I want a nicer, calmer environment, less toxicity, less people attacking each other and being nasty. You know what I'm saying? I would appreciate that. Okay? Thank you for understanding.